Buying a house is very exciting, but has anybody ever showed you what the closing costs are associated with buying a home? Buying a house without knowing what your closing costs are kind of like painting a house without knowing what color. When you know your closing costs up front, you'll be better prepared and have a budget so there's no surprises. Hi, this is Adam D with KW Realty and the Local Connect Real Estate Group. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through what buyers should expect for their closing costs. Knowing these figures will help you plan and budget so that you can make a very wise decision. When you know your numbers, you can take advantage of good deals without hesitation. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through what your closing costs will be. That way you're going to be better prepared. Number one is money for your down payment, or what we often refer to as your good faith deposit. This money is going to be held in escrow up until the day of closing, but it's leaving your bank account right away. Number two, before we get to your actual closing costs, the next thing you're going to actually be spending money on right away is your inspections. So most buyers are going to have a home inspection, a termite inspection, and sometimes you might have a septic inspection depending upon where the house is going to be located. There's other inspections that you could have, but for most buyers that's going to fit. The next thing to think about is, are you paying cash or are you getting a mortgage for your home purchase? If you're like most buyers and getting a mortgage, the best source of your closing costs is going to be your lender. Your lender should be giving you a full estimate of all of your closing costs. And if they're not, you probably should be getting a better lender who's able to disclose those costs to you. So one of the fees that the lender is going to help you estimate is your title insurance. It's going to be one of your big closing costs, and you're going to have that cost whether you're paying cash or getting a mortgage. In New Jersey here, it's regulated by the state. So it doesn't matter what title company you go to, your title insurance cost is going to be exactly the same. In addition, you're going to have other miscellaneous settlement fees or title costs. One of them is going to actually be the cost to sit at the table or the settlement fee. That's typically split by the buyer and seller equally. And then there's going to be some other small miscellaneous fees such as a recording fee, overnight documents or UPS fees and stuff like that. You'll also be paying at settlement for your homeowner's insurance for the house. And you'll already start paying for your property taxes. I know this is a lot, but we're almost there. So something that's not really a settlement fee, but you're going to be paying for it at closing, is if you're getting a mortgage, you're going to have what they call escrows. This is what I like to call priming the pump. So the mortgage company is going to ask you to put a certain amount of property taxes and homeowner's insurance in escrow for it to be paid in advance. Typically, this is going to be about 3 to 4 months of each of those. Now, if you're shopping for a property in our market, you might be looking at condos. And if you're looking at a condo, they could come with additional closing costs. Some of which may include a condo questionnaire fee, which the lender charges. Most condos have what they call a capital contribution fee, or a buy-in fee as it's often referred to as. And you might have some upfront condo fee payments that you're going to be paying at closing. And lastly, one more thing that might increase your closing costs is what we call prorations. These are the things that the seller has already paid for in advance that you'll be reimbursing them for at closing. So for example, if the seller has already paid for the taxes in advance, as the buyer, you'll be reimbursing them through the day of settlement through to the time that they've already paid the property taxes in advance. Knowing these closing costs up front will allow you to better prepare for the total amount of money that you'll need for closing. I hope this video helped you feel better prepared for buying a home and helped you better estimate your closing costs. I'm Adam with KW Realty, and if you'd like to get a better estimate of what your closing costs might be, fill out the contact form below and we can give you a full estimate of closing costs. Thanks for watching. I'm always here if you ever need help with any real estate questions.